set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met quickly in the back. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. Here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
2 for 66.
On first down, it's Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. Go. 2 for 66.
Throwing on third. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
76. 76. Go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
180. Hard ball. Starting left here. Hey, lift. Lift. Lift.
3rd and long. It's gone. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And right away, whistles and a flag down. And I believe we'll start the night with a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Heavy, heavy. Ladies, heavy, heavy. 368. 368. Nice.
Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Dalton gives to Bernard. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Heavy. 368.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that takes us from second to third down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From his goal line here, Goff eluding the pressure right and avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On the handoff, it's Curry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Geno Atkins able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hard ball. Cut. 180. Hard ball.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
2 for 66. Start left here. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Orange. Louis. Starting left here. 5. Out we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 5. Go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Ross on the return. Able to slither by. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it. Free. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Start left here.
On first down, gone. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He's going to sling this into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
368! Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We're good. Here you go, 368. Nice.
Dalton here from the gun. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Maverick. 12.
The final shot before break here. Goal. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
3-3-68. Nice. Heavy.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Matt Longacre in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Start left here. Yes, sir. Orange. 12. Listen. Shell.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Go. We go. 76, tell him. 76.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
We go. 76.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. From the gun, here's Gone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Nice. 368!
Dalton hovering near the goal line. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nice. 368! Heavy. 368! 368!
2nd down, Dalton. And incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
2-1-2. Move! Heavy.
From the gun, Dalton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on second down is gone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Rams on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. They run. It's Gurley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now Ross to return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
368!
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Matt Longacre in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
They go 368.
Operating from the gun. Dalton, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made that time by Michael Johnson. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Rams on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, lift.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, they run with Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Rams on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Louis. Goes tonight. 180.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is. And what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them? Going to